Good afternoon. My name is Peggy Gravitz, and I support the Air Force Agency for Modeling and Simulation, and I'm here to talk about modeling and simulation technical standards relationships, interactions, activities, and products. Next. As noted on the slide, the mission for standards is to ensure that required technical standards are available to Air Force operators who are planning and executing operational training to ensure warfighter readiness. The following roles and responsibilities support this requirement. Next. It is important that DoD and Air Force guidance and policy is applied in the support of technical standards. By collaborating and coordinating, we influence standards activities across the DoD, Air Force, national, and international standards initiatives to support Air Force requirements. We work to improve the identification of standards requirements, standards development, vetting activities, evaluation criteria, processes, and outreach. We proactively advocate technical standards initiatives to ensure Air Force needs are addressed as we coordinate, collaborate, and work with development activities. We also research and document Air Force standards priorities in collaboration with representatives from the Department of the Air Force Chief Modeling and Simulation Office. Next. AFAMS is proactive in the relationships and interactions with the DoD Air Force standards activities, joint programs, and international standards activities, as noted in this graphic, in order to ensure technical standards management is applied. Through these focus areas, AFAMS is able to strengthen and influence modeling and simulation relationships and interactions to ensure state-of-the-art innovation and best practices for warfighter training and readiness. Next. Some of the important DoD standards programs that we interact with include the Defense Standardization Program, the DoD Information Technology Standards Activities, and the Modular Open Systems Working Group to ensure an open system approach is applied. Next. The Air Force supports the DoD Standardization Program through its Departmental Standardization Office, supported by SAFIAQRE, coordinating day-to-day standards activities, supporting the Air Force on defense standardization standards activities and requirements. AFAMS works with the Air Force Departmental Standardization Office on standardization efforts, along with other services, to support, develop, and maintain defense, non-government, and international specifications, standards, and other DSP documents. Next. Other standards activities within the Air Force that AFAMS supports includes the Air Force Distributed Mission Operations Program, as well as the Simulator Common Architecture Requirements and Standards Program, known as SCARS. Next. This Venn diagram illustrates the relationship between standards within the DoD DISR IT standard system and Air Force standards. At the heart of this system is the OTI M&S standards profile located in the DISR that includes Air Force standards for distributed mission operations. Next. Standards are created by a team. The Simulation and Interoperability Standards Organization, known as CISO, is dedicated to the promotion of M&S interoperability and reuse for the benefit of a broad range of M&S communities. AFAMS is part of several CISO teams that include academia, government, and industry from both the United States and NATO countries. Within our international standards effort, we maintain strong awareness for the standards provided by the NATO Modeling and Simulation Group, published as the NATO M&S Standards Profile. Our teams have also leveraged international standards from ISO, as we have done with the Acquisition M&S Standards Profile, to support the acquisition lifecycle. Next. One of the M&S standards efforts that we influence includes the metadata standards activity known as the Discovery Metadata Specifications for M&S Resources. This effort is working to specify a set of metadata used to describe modeling and simulation resources in a manner useful to the Air Force, the DoD, and international community to enable the discovery of resources. Next. The Acquisition M&S Standards Profile Product Development Group has worked to specify a set of standards and associated metadata to describe modeling and simulation resources to support the acquisition lifecycle. These products are now approved international standards. The group is now moving to a product support group to support the configuration management and growth of this standards profile. This slide illustrates the use of the International Lifecycle Standard as well as the DoD acquisition lifecycle supported by M&S activities. Listed below each phase, you will see all the different types of modeling and simulation activities that are supported by standards in this profile. Next. One of the most innovative opportunities that we are influencing includes immersive technology areas for experiential reality to support interoperability for modeling and simulation. To address these challenges and issues faced by immersive technology, the study group is addressing a broad range of technical, operational, interoperability, and social problems. Next. In addition to our research and analysis, we are coordinating and collaborating with people within multiple organizations to share knowledge and solutions on immersive technology. Next. A summary of our initiatives working with the DoD OSD community includes complying with guidance, maintaining awareness and support of DoD technical standards within the Defense Standardization Program, working with the DoD IT or Information Technology Standards Registry System to nominate and review standards, ensuring that the integrated technology is applied by working with the Modular Open Systems Working Group, addressing M&S enterprise challenges with a community of practice, and contributing to the DoD M&S catalog. We are also working to strengthen our joint and interagency relationships with M&S activities by working on several joint programs. Next. While the Air Force works to comply with Air Force M&S management guidance, we're also working to ensure current and future standards support operational training requirements, working with these organizations to seek operator feedback to ensure that their needs are addressed in current standards development efforts. We're working with the Department of the Air Force Chief Modeling and Simulation Office to publish specific guidance on the management of M&S technical standards, also working to publish a metadata recommended practices guide, maintaining the Air Force OTI standards profile in the DISR, and coordinating with national and international standards organizations. AFAMS also coordinates and supports standards activities for the distributed mission operations as well as the SCARS program. Next. As noted earlier, there are several international standards initiatives supported that include an international M&S metadata specification, a standards profile to provide the framework for the integration of M&S application across the entire lifecycle. In addition, we are working to address the challenges faced by employment of immersive technology. Important to all of these standards efforts, it is crucial to support the work and relationships with our international partners. Next. This slide represents an integrated standards process to support technical standards management that includes the nomination and assessment, as well as the ability to advocate all of the standards that have gone through a defined set of assessment criteria while working with programs and organizations across the Air Force. Thank you again for joining us in this presentation. My name is Peggy Gravitz, and I support the Air Force Agency for Modeling and Simulations as an analyst supporting Air Force M&S technical standards activities. Thank you.